Hi, welcome back to lesson number 4 of Spoken English course by Alina Reis. Now, today we're going to be talking about a quite commonly prevalent problem of lacking a speaking partner, or as you may say, lacking the environment to speak or learn English. And I have just the right piece of advice for you. So there could be two things. First of all, you come from a place where English is not your mother tongue, so you do not have English speaking environment. You do not have people speaking in English, right? Another problem could be that you have an environment where people are speaking in English, but you do not find it comfortable enough to make mistakes and to learn. So you are hesitant to speak in that environment because probably you feel that people are way better than you. The moment you open your mouth, people are going to laugh at you and observe and notice that you do not have good command over English. So it could be any of these two. Now, it is true that in order to improve your spoken English, you need to speak in English, you need to make your mistakes and learn from your mistakes, and you need to do that every day, a lot of it, right? And it's important to not just be there for once or twice, but maintain that environment. You need to be in that environment for quite some time. And this is a genuine problem for most English learners. So what do we do? How do we come out of this? It's easy. It's not that difficult. If you feel that this is something that is killing your confidence and you are stuck in it forever, for eternity, no, that's not the case. So even if this is a problem for you, you do not have environment, you do not have a person with whom you can speak in English regularly with, and because of which you're stuck somewhere. Now I say, so what? Even if you do not have that environment, you can create an environment for yourself. There are numerous ways to find an English speaking partner, right? I'll tell you how. There are several tools that we've created for you, my own website, alinareis.com. So there is alinareis.com/buddy. Then you have alinareis.com/partner. Then you have alinareis.com/WhatsApp. And all of these tools are going to help you find a speaking partner for English. You could just find somebody and start speaking with them regularly. You could designate a time like 6 p.m. every day. We're going to be talking for 15 minutes and we will practice our English. Okay, so this is one thing that you could do. Another thing that you could do is, again, simple. You need to download a few apps. I can tell you the names of a few good ones. Just download any of these and you can get access to thousands and thousands of English learners, and not just learners. You could get access to good experts, people who are experts in teaching you to communicate in English, to talk in English. So a few names can be Ace Fluency. This is an app available. Then you have Ingvarta. Then you have Cambly. Now there are several of these may require you to make a certain payment. So you are capable enough to understand whether something is helpful enough for you that you need to spend some money or not. Okay, you figure that out for yourself. Find out what people are writing about these apps. And I'm telling you, I have read some of the reviews, and many people say on the reviews that I did face this problem. I did not know whom to talk with. Then I started on this app and now I'm improving a lot. And I see myself there where I was not earlier. So people are improving. They do see improvement in themselves. You find out in the reviews. You find out from people around you. Okay. Another thing that you could do is very important. Surround yourself with more of English content. Just find out ways of exposing yourself more to English content. I've learned a lot of my English from Netflix and Amazon Prime, these shows that I watch, because first, it's fun. It's just so watchable. It's so entertaining. Then apart from Netflix and Amazon and these platforms, OTT platforms, there's another way of people suggest newspapers, read more newspapers. And yes, I do agree. Newspapers have the best written language, but I refrain from reading newspapers because they are so full of negativity that I feel that I'm better off without reading news. I get my little bit of information from internet. I'm better off that way. But yes, you could use newspapers as a source of learning good words, vocabulary, strengthening your vocabulary. But yeah, personally, not a newspaper fan at all. Just being honest with you. Now, one more thing that I do want to bring your attention to is, and again, very important point, is that please do not have that stubbornness about other person also speaking to you in English. It's okay if they are speaking to you in Hindi or they are speaking to you in their regional language. It's all right. You could anyway talk in English. So they talk back to you in Hindi, you talk in English. The point is for you to practice your English, right? It is not necessary for them to be speaking in English with you. Let them speak in whatever language they are comfortable. You talk back in English. You practice your English, okay? Another thing could be ordering food. Call up a restaurant and order food, yeah? People do that too. So now comes the homework. My favorite part of the lesson. Your homework is very simple today, but it does require substantial effort on your part. What you have to do is the apps that I told you about. I told you about Ace Fluency, I mentioned Ingvarta, I mentioned Camly, and there could be many others if you Google, okay? Just select any of these and download, and you have to talk to somebody, one person, for at least 1 minute on a call. Okay, that is your homework. And as you made a promise to me in the beginning of these lessons, you're gonna be taking these pieces of homework very seriously, because this is the only way to learn. Only way to learn. Just watching these videos is not gonna help you unless you put yourself into action mode. Okay, so download any one of these apps and talk to one person for 1 straight minute in English. All right, I'll see you in the next lesson. See you. Bye-bye.